Alright, so this is going to be my video or my review on the Apple aluminium or aluminum remote that you get from Apple. So this one is now standard. I think they have actually finished in these ones. And this came before my iMac, so I'm still waiting for a delivery on the iMac. And I've had a few hours to play about with this, and there's nothing really. I'm going to go into the review, so I might as well. This is £15 and it's shipping now. I think 1 to 2 weeks, and you will get this. But if you're wondering whether you should get this or not, and if you've got one of these, the older ones, there's not really much of a difference. It's really hard for me to say which one is better at both of these. This one is thinner, obviously. This one's much chunkier, but smaller in terms of height. So in terms of height, it's smaller. In terms of the thickness, it's thick. I guess Apple are going with the whole aluminum, or aluminium, that's the proper way to say it. The aluminium, the unibody structure, so they've implemented that on the remote as well. Which one out of these is better? Again, it's really hard to say. There's not really much different between these two. I still kind of prefer the older one, simply because I think it's much more classier. I like the colour, I like the form factor of it. This one isn't too bad, but I think there's one main feature that they could have implemented in this unibody thing, and I'm going to show you. So let's press menu, and front row is about to open. Yep, there we go. Right, now on an iPod Nano, when you do this, that would go down, and this is a big downer for me. I wish they would have implemented something similar, but they haven't, so you've got to go like that. Now you're seeing it's not a big difference, but there's not really much of a difference between these two, apart from the the aluminium and plastic. So why could they not do that? That's my only downside to it, I suppose. But apart from that, the remote works very similar to how it would work on the white. So let's go into TV shows, see what we've got. Derren Brown. I'm not going to play it, it's really pointless, but this is just going to be a really short video. It's not really something dramatically new or substantially different than this one. If you've got one of these white ones, I would just stay with it. The only reason why I got this was because I was getting the iMac, so I'd have two separate remotes rather than having the one. But there's nothing that different, so it's nothing, you're not going to benefit in getting this one. Probably wondering what's here on the back. That's pretty much one single large battery that it takes. If I can open it, there we go. And it takes one of these batteries here. I'm not too sure what the other battery, I've never actually had to change the battery on this, so I don't really know what kind of battery it takes. And at the bottom, don't know if you can see that or not, it says designed by Apple in California, made in China. Kind of funny that. I think that's the first time they've actually put made in China on one of their products. Surprise, surprise. But hey, thanks for watching. If you've bought one of these, what are your opinions on it? As I said, mine are still, I don't see any difference between these two, and it's not something I would recommend you go out and buying. Obviously, if you've not got one, you've not got any other option but to go for this. But you can still pick these up on eBay for about £7 or £8, half the price of this. I'll try and post a link of that eBay auction on the side, in case if you are thinking of getting a remote. But hey, thanks for watching. Do post your comments, and do rate and subscribe. Cheers.